everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 4, Episode 31 with me, Sid, and as you can probably tell, I am not on the Rusty Gears server. No, we were invited from the Rusty Gears server to visit the Better Ruins creative server and have a tour with them. This is the team behind me. If we turn around and put the headings, you can actually see everybody's names and Nicholas Belcross, the whole team. There's a whole build team here, including one very dubious looking character there. This is actually a mod made by Serene. Anyway, pronounce it well. Probably, I'm from Yorkshire, we don't do pronunciations. To actually present the player skins. So yeah. And we had around about 3.5 hours on the server, being shown around the various builds for all the various people. Started off here where this lovely Better Ruins sign, and I managed to condense this down to about 40 minutes. I have had to cut a lot of footage to even get close to that, and it is, you know, if I've missed anything, if any footage has gone that anybody showed us, you know, no offence to anybody, I just kind of went for bits that had interesting dialogue, or there's some bits where the dialogue got off topic. Not like me at all to get off topic on dialogue at all, is it? But yeah, so I'll roll the footage. Please bear in mind that this is a massive server. There's huge amounts to see, and it is open. It's not whitelisted. It's you can join. It's a creative server where you join without permissions, so you can't break anything. And you know, I know the guys who are online are always happy to show people around. So I will put the details of how to log on to this server in the description. Do take the chance to come and have a look. It's great. I will also give you this warning, and it's a spoiler alert. You are going to see ruins both in the game, in progress, and some of the storyline ruins in this thing. If you don't want to see them, if you want to keep the surprise, then against my better judgment, I'm going to say navigate away from this video now. I lose the view, but you know, you get the mystery. So yeah, if you don't want anything spoiling, this is not a video for you, this episode. But anyway, over to past me.
Creator of Better Ruins like 2 or 3 years ago, and since then it has been growing with a lot of talented builders. We're like over 20 people right now. Not all active on the project, but like how we feel, we just build on it. We also have a survival server currently where we just play survival together, and yeah, pretty cool. And so I want to first take a look at some of the structures that are in the mod currently, Better Ruins, and then we will take a look at each individual like builder zones where like these amazing guys have or are building on their builds. Exactly. So we can move over here, and we will just start with the villages. Exactly. Yeah, that's from Sam Gray. He has built it like at least 1 year ago, and it has like a lot of different variations in terms of clay roofing, which is nice, and it's all non-chiseled. It was the pre-chisel age in the mod. But yeah, nice use of beams, and yeah, looks really cute. On the other side, it's just a path tile set. But yeah, I've seen on your server that you have been like expanding the village you found there quite a lot, and you had like a lucky double village spawn.
We did. There still wasn't enough rooms for us, so myself and Chaos had to go and move out into the churches. But given the popularity of a certain worm on the server, we've got the Church of Sammy now, so we can't complain.
Nice. So on the left side we got a village set that is called Forest Village. it's made by multiple builders, so it's just themed, similar themed buildings mixed in like a tile set. So we got buildings from Par, from Belcross, we got from Ifos, Verno, I didn't say it already.
And these are 120, presumably, because you got the stack logs.
Yeah, they have received quite some changes. Like Verno remade all of his ones. Like
Except
Par
for this.
also updated them. So yeah.
And the windmill, so I haven't changed those yet.
I think the windmill is like the iconic one in this tile set because it will.
Yeah, I think that was the one we found on day one.
Yeah, and one of these 3 stages, it's like a guaranteed spawn for that tile set.
It was one of my first ruins actually.
Yeah, and like the most intact one is like.
Yeah, you definitely you confused Punk on this one because he couldn't believe that there wouldn't be something up at the top. He's like, no one's going to put that. He didn't find that.
Yeah, there's good loot in there.
Yeah, he didn't find that. He was like, "This, I can't believe there's no up the top." You know, can imagine an Australian getting all stressed that there's nothing up there after pillaring up when we're still on flint tools.
Yeah, or someone else took it already. It might also be the case.
No, there was no one had been out. It was literally day one in the first hour or two of the play. I recall seeing this.
Yep. Alright, on the other side, like the west side, we got a quite old tile set that's originally made for the VS Village mod, like as intact village buildings. And it was ruinified by me, and yeah, it's currently in like a rework process.
Yeah, I found this one.
They have been reworked until over here, so.
Found this one on my last episode of Nomad. Well, both of us, yeah. This I recognise this one. This is the prison. This is the prison complex, isn't it?
Exactly. That's from Vernon.
Made everything.
You can talk about it if you want, Vernon. You can also introduce yourself if you want to.
I mean,
He'll pat himself on the back.
There's not much to say about them. Oh, I will say that for
They're
some
ruined.
reason, the actual prison ones, I very rarely see them. I've not seen them at all. I've not seen the long one or the chunky one a single time.
I think the only one I found of these is the long one.
I've found the long one twice.
I've
I've
only
only
found
found a couple of times.
I've only found
Yeah, I
those
found
ones.
this.
I've only
this
found
one.
it. I've only found the top 3 of them, which are the most
Yeah.
boring ones.
And then I found
I found this one
I
too.
found this one, the playground where I spent most of my days,
Yeah.
several
it's really
times.
nice one.
And we got beefed up with the weights.
And the soccer field.
Dude, imagine like this dude literally just died right there and no one bothered to move him at all. Like he must have been working out and he just fucking died.
He's like, there was nobody there to spot me.
For the game.
Yeah, spot.
That's you could use that as an advert. Never exercise alone.
Alright, I'm in the center again. The other side is
Yep.
quite small village tested by
That's
power.
a desert type, yeah.
Yeah.
I found this a few
I
times.
need to rework them. I need to rework them so they actually have like the new chiseling because these were made before chiseling
Yeah,
and ruins were
pre-chiseling.
allowed. Yeah, but Nick, you said that there's an issue with like having them only spawn in the desert, right?
Yeah, it's not possible to spawn them only in desert. It's possible for normal structures, but not for village health sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's that mausoleum that we tackled that same day we went to the oil.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. It was a bit more deserty when we found it. And Punk stole the horns and the thing from the back, which... the little symbol.
I took the trees.
Yeah, yes. One thing I've noticed with on the Rusty Gear servers, they're like bloody locusts when you give them a ruin. I was chuckling because I was reading the Better Ruins Builder's Guide, and it was like, remember that everything you put into a ruin can be used by players, and I thought, you've met the Rusty Gears before, haven't you? Everything that goes into a ruin can be used. That symbol, though, that was reminiscent of some kind of like King Minos of Crete or something like that, some Cretan bullhorn.
I think Fryan would have to answer that. But I know that I think the signs above the entrance are for some kind of alphabet. I'm not sure what it says though.
This place looks familiar.
This is the one that Punk kept on going back to. Was struggling with the Locust. He had that on his single player. Had this a few times.
I do like.
Sorry.
Giant organ is cool.
Yeah, whoever made that organ must be very good at this.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting the phrase "the giant organ is cool."
I also made this one.
Yeah, that's also from Burno.
This is your place, Sid, isn't it?
Which one? This one. This is no. This is Chaos's. Mine's the next one over. I took the one that was intact. I let him have the rubbish one. The broke one.
Those are from iPods.
I even repaired the windows. But I'm moving out at the moment anyway.
Well, you've got that terraced house, don't you?
We kept at the bell tower, but it doesn't have a bell anymore. So like the tower with the pillars around it.
You see, if you'd have been really evil, you'd have set it so you get to the top and a bell spawns in.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, a literal bell tower.
Yeah.
Would that have worked like a radio tower back in the old days when bells were used for communication?
Alright. So the next one's like the wooden fort, also by Femur Snapper.
Yeah. I'll definitely move into this.
Breakfast built in. You got so much chicken to the woods on here.
Yeah. I felt it was a little OP to have this mushrooms, but then I decided I don't really care.
Excellent.
I mean, it's enough for what, like a meal?
Oh, I love these railings. And the stair. I mean, I know the stairs are using the beam, which is painful, but I love these railings. That's really nice.
Apparently has a albino elk.
Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this now. Hey.
Why R?
R.
You're the one who placed it.
Oh, there was a little hidey hole underneath as well. Oh, damn it, I landed.
That thing just went fucking
There's
running.
a little storage area with a guaranteed blueprint over here.
Well, you're going to need that palisade blueprint if you're going to move in.
So yeah, next one's by a Femur Snapper as well. Also has a guaranteed palisade blueprint.
Is it guaranteed?
Yeah.
First and only one I found. I did not find the palisade builders blueprint.
Maybe someone else already stole it? No.
I mean, I found it in my own world. That if somebody stole it, then we have bigger problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you
It's a mole in
accidentally
your world.
opened the land.
Over there.
Oh, I know this boy. This one has been my. I always enjoy this wall.
Yeah, so basically on the left it started with the mega structures, so that's the first one that was in the mod, and yeah.
Oh,
We can move
I
through
think
them.
I've ever seen
at
this one
fast.
before.
which.
Yeah, they're a bit more rare.
I've seen this multiple times and I am
This one I've
so-
seen so many times. Did you nerf the amount of meteoric in here, this, or is it just a random chance?
It's a random, it's like a block randomizer, so...
Because
Has
that's
it
it.
been-
Because
has it been nerfed at all? Because
I've had
once I
200
got one-
blocks of meteoric out of one of these.
Yeah. I do believe it's been partially nerfed because I can tell you that there was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like
Proceed.
a small dungeon section below.
Yeah.
I
it's
always
just-
called this one the smithy because it had a bunch of
Coal.
Coal,
Coal and such.
Well, prior to QP giving us decorative chimney blocks, this was where we got chimney blocks that stayed lit.
Oh. Ah, they changed the texture.
And then I'm assuming that this underground section, is this procedural, or does that?
No.
I'm sure it seems like it's always been bigger. Well, maybe it's just me being.
Different structures, so there are two different underground.
That would explain a lot, because I've certainly been in one and gone, oh, this seems bigger. Recognise this beastie.
Yeah, those 3 are from Dampus.
And this is based off an actual build, isn't it? This one.
Yeah. It's called
Which castle?
Visingsborg. Visings Castle.
Is that 3 variants of it?
Yeah, exactly.
One slightly more ruined, one with a graveyard.
One has locusts and one doesn't, of the more intact ones.
I'm gonna restart my client. It's getting a little laggy.
The next row would be the Wolfstone Castle by Palm.
So unruined version, and then slowly more knackered.
Yeah, quite a bit. Move all the way down north and take a look at them. But they're like climate specific, so they have.
There's also
different
the-
vegetation.
There's also the Norman Castle over here too.
Exactly.
And don't go too far north. Not yet, at least.
I went too far north.
Ah, shit.
To the,
Depends
the
what we're
eggs.
going to find out. Ooh.
There's nothing there, trust me.
It's just like a never-ending smorgasbord of different castles, all based off of the same castle.
Yeah, and then they're like the Norman Castle, quite new structure by Palm. The one with the purple check mark above.
That's the one in the.
I see. Yes.
map. And then
Oh, this
I'm
is
making 2.
this is the
Go
one
ahead.
that we've got this near spawn. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
spawn.
slowly restoring it.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to say restoring it. I'm unchiseling the broken chisel blocks and replacing the roof and just seeing what I can do. Because I know this one.
Quite a bit of work.
I mean, if you want, there's an unruined version. You can look here.
Yes.
See how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I must have. So, with the majority of your builds, do you tend to start with an intact build and go to and then ruin them, or do you tend to, or is it varied?
For smaller ruins, I just build like a ruin. Like
I think overall
like,
the rule. So, very
You
rarely
get-
there's like the intact version.
Pretty
for
sure
big
changes.
for bigger ruins, I tend to make an intact version and then ruin it. But for smaller ruins, I make just a ruin.
That's the same thing I do.
Right. The next one. to
I
the-
recognise this.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
I love this one. Yeah, we come into it regular.
From Saint Adrian. It's like a
Yep.
warm climate spawn. So. All right, we can move to the cathedral by Dampus. He's back.
I'm going to guess that might be this large cathedral-like structure over here.
Yeah, we're going west now again. Yeah. So.
Potentially.
I have become a pineapple.
I have never seen this one in my world. Any of my
I don't
world.
think I've never
Yeah.
seen it either.
I can also tell you why, because it's north climate as a cold climate specific.
We've been looking for in the polar
Okay.
regions. I've currently found one that's actually got positive stability, or mostly neutral. So good enough. And I've been lighting it up and slowly. You know what I wish was possible? For you to restore the old bookcases into new ones. So you know the new ones that they've added. I wish there was a way for you to restore them somehow. That way, all
Rub a
the
bit of
ruined
beeswax on them.
bookcases-
Rub a bit of beeswax on them, give them a polish.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Nicholas, I feel like somebody's gonna make a new blueprint.
Yeah, so the next
This-
ones are the towers over here.
I've run
Yeah,
into a few of them, including the story one.
Yeah, exactly. They're like three. Those three are like also north, cold climate specific, and there's one story one. So yeah, we can.
Any physical difference between the story one and the intact one?
There's different loot in there, and it has like a map up top.
Ah, yeah. But yeah, the huge tree. This is probably not gonna end up in better grounds.
It's not at all.
think so.
It is kind of tall. I don't know if it.
Yeah, well height might be an issue.
It's,
We will see.
It's so big it would break a creative axe.
This my current work in progress ruin. The theme is just Wild West. Nothing much to note about here, but it's got my signature piano. Couldn't be without it.
Seen better days. But then again, so has the Lady of Negotiable Affection up on the balcony.
I'd say this piano's an older model, but it still works. The bench is part of the
So-
functionality.
Yeah. So does the Lady of Negotiable Affection.
That took me a second.
It's quite hard to notice, but
Oh,
On
and
every
you've
single
even got water
page.
in the water tower. I'm impressed.
oh yeah,
Attention to detail.
yeah, there's sand
You put
everywhere.
boiling water in here.
There is. This
Yeah,
is
it's
all
boiling
boiling
water.
water.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't jump in this.
You better
Hot
not
tub.
open it to find it. But I've basically gone around the whole place, and the most noticeable part is that everything is caked in sand, because it's gonna be in a desert.
Yeah, I
obviously.
like that. I like the chisel detail of the sand building up in the crevices.
I think it's rotted away. Besides,
Huh?
if you dig down it, you're gonna fall into the ladder at the bottom anyways. I was kind enough to add something at the bottom.
Wait, you're unlikely to kill yourself from that height, are you?
So getting out, that's the real trick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this place is essentially just a big underground town, perhaps? Something similar. That's, of course,
I'm an
ruined.
evil prepper.
Who is the crazed mathematician that locked himself in here?
I don't know, but they clearly didn't understand underground farming rules.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
at
god.
least-
You've got a toilet outside. I did not realise there was a toilet outside.
Yes.
Complete with
Where?
seat. Here, look. I mean,
Right,
the floor
next
the floor
location-
looks like they've not used the toilet, but
There's a tiny
We'll
detail.
head to the next location in a second.
There's a tiny detail at the toilet where there's a piece of glass in the very top of the roof that's covered in mud. Or you
yes.
hope it's mud.
Oh yeah, well, I to be honest, I think I'd be more worried about the floor. I know the one. I think I've seen this in. Does this existed in 119?
Yes.
And it's got an underground portion, hasn't it, which is quite hard to.
It's not very hard. It's very easy. Like I've
Well,
done
if you
it
know
in the
it's
beginning.
yeah, if you know it's there, it's not so bad, but it's
Like, I found this
I
in the
put
beginning.
a route through the well.
yeah,
It's too hard.
yeah, I know
Got
where.
disconnected.
I mean,
We've got one of these.
Is there a more complete version of this one by any chance, or is this one? Most
No, this
complete.
is the only one. It was
Okay.
inspired by another Swedish ruin, actually, which has a surprisingly similar name. I can type it out as soon as I'm back in.
I did.
Alright, so the first one was this. And
Yep,
This is the other one.
doesn't look like my university, the one I work at.
Yeah.
Nottingham's a
But-
little bit more spread out.
When you
So-
first come into the university, this main building is the one that I furnished. This first big building here. It's supposed to be like a barracks slash bunkhouse for like the city guard and all that.
Oh,
City
right.
guard headquarters.
Thought you meant student accommodation.
You can see like the kitchen, the fighting area out here.
That's one hell of a kitchen, just a huge barrel hanging.
Yeah, for making soup.
Or
They got a little
stew.
storage place underneath.
Who takes iron doors?
Funny.
I love
Maybe
iron
they have
doors.
like the recycle mod.
So I don't have to use 6 plates.
Yeah, but whatever.
Alright, we can meet at the library, I guess.
Yep.
Anyone needs a TP?
I think everyone's here.
Stop with the guns, Birdo.
Oh,
The library and the university.
Top floor library. There's like a hidden room behind these scroll racks. You can kind of see it, and also not.
Oh,
I've got it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Oh, you
I'm-
close.
here.
How have I been building this close to a secret room without noticing it?
So welcome to Minecraft, everyone.
Oh yes, I've seen this. This is the villagers and the. Oh yeah, there's I recognise a desert temple. A
Yeah, this
disturbingly
is what.
disturbing
Most
number
like
of the words "who."
Oh, that was us being silly.
You wanna know where it started? If you come north and a bit east here,
Hang on.
it started from, I think, Femur making this oak tree here. That's where it started. Then they made a birch tree, a spruce tree, I made a jungle tree. It went further. I made this black.
Okay, I'm gonna sidetrack a bit. Nick, did you add these 2 variations? Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. So this is the cut up version I have. Okay, to the north.
Northeast.
Hang on.
Yeah.
North.
I'm a TP.
North of the castle.
I'm a TP, watch out.
Yep. All right.
This was a little side project build when I was taking a break from the castle we were just at.
So is this an aqueduct or a viaduct?
It's supposed to have had water in it, so I guess it's aqueduct. Someone has climbed up here to hide, I guess. That was Femur's idea.
Like the nail. That's a nice touch for the rope.
Yeah.
I did not notice that.
Yeah.
to
Also,
move
this
it
is
around.
the only. This has the only like rope coil left in the game.
There is 2 in the university as well.
Yeah. Also.
That's where I stole this one from, because you can't place them like this anymore.
What the-
Yeah.
Why?
Because they changed it so you can something with the rope.
Yeah.
You can
attach it
maybe
to animal. Yeah, sorry, TP.
This one doesn't have the hanging.
Gibbets. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
what?
meant to have water, and it will be a storage structure, obviously, because it's flipping gargantuan.
And this feels like it's modelled off an original, or a genuine, or at least modelled from an existing castle.
It's not. It's
Feels like it
self-designed
is.
entirely.
I've seen castles like this, not necessarily exactly the same, but
Yeah,
think
so
it's
this one's
just-
obviously inspired a lot by Castle Pike in Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire with the stone pillar castle.
well, that's real enough, isn't it? In Game of Thrones, it's real.
Yeah, true. But it's edited a lot to.
Oh, it's even got the throne under the sun icon.
Oh yeah. Oh, my brother actually helped out making the sun,
Bruno, move!
which
Which one
is
Oh my god. I
No,
cannot
really
very
Yeah.
much
shit.
inspired from
Why
the
are you so
sun
bad at
that
gaming?
Solaire has on his armor in
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1.
I don't know, man.
I'm going to sit there and say that
actually
whoever made this has got an absolute, I don't know, masochistic tendency for using beams. I can't imagine
I saw
how
that.
painful that must have been to place this balcony.
How painful that must have been.
Where?
Beam, yes.
You.
Where-
This at the front as you come in through the entrance.
Oh, yeah. It's not
That-
actually too bad because since the chisel blocks snap to, if you look down on me, since chiseled blocks keep the beams, if you grab them, you can I just take it and place them as one single block. There are some secrets underwater, actually.
I will show a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was designed by me.
Do not have a good
How
time.
are these roofs done?
Yep. Now we have one on the north side as well, which has a very cruel punishment of getting
I'm
put-
loving these cages.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gibbets. But
Jib
one
and
of them is
gibbet.
underneath the garderobe, which Femur is in right now. So you don't want to be put in that one.
Wait, hold on. You need to put the mod decal on the top of this one.
Uh,
Well,
I just don't want to mess with that yet.
a little bit of poop.
Extra
bit of-
punished.
A bit of human guano.
I mean, it's just a
I
decal. On.
Those
Pretty
are really nice. I do like that. I actually grew up in the village I grew up with. We had a lane up near us called Gibbet Lane, which was known because that was where they hung the gibbet for the highwaymen back in the day when we had highwaymen. It's this little thing.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
this
by
is the
some.
old build, minus the roof, which I removed.
Oh no.
I think I somewhat helped you with this one as well in terms of layout, but not really because you ended up just doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Did you really
I think
remove
so.
the roof, or did you just not build it?
I removed
No, he
it.
built it
Yeah,
and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
removed it.
yeah
Sorry,
there, I can send you a picture later
No,
of the
it's all right.
whole, cathedral.
I'm winding.
But yeah, so since we started chiseling stuff, I wanted to replace all the stairs and slabs so they're randomized. So I'm hand chiseling down all that right now.
Yeah.
You can see on the east side that there's more stuff that's been completed, but on the north and west side there's just
East
a bunch of
side.
full blocks and stuff.
Yeah, it's like an underground dungeon.
Oh, I think I've seen this briefly.
If you turn metal blocks on, you can see how the entry works.
I love how the riveted metal requires tool tier 99 to break, question mark.
Yeah, it's the
Control F4 to turn on meta blocks.
yeah. If you come over to the entry, you can see a neat part of how it will generate.
Oop, oh, not that way.
This one.
And down.
You gotta press Control F4.
And of course, everything's nicely built, three or four blocks high, so Botor can spawn freely.
Yeah, there are a lot of spawners in here as well. So
I think you need
I
a
know
lot of
Bert hasn't
spawners.
turned on the meta blocks.
And dude, both torn up and just run up on them.
I like this
So,
this
this is,
terracotta, this
this-
red house, this style. I'm trying to think. I don't.
Oh, your brick house. The brick
Yeah,
house?
that's interesting
There's a
style. I'm trying to think of.
Let's see. This house looks better than the one we have on the Survivor server.
Really? You think?
I think so. Yeah.
I like the your guys' survival server house better than this, to be honest.
I like.
I got
the
a mosaic. Got a mosaic
the-
of it. If you haven't
I like the
seen it
survival
already.
one, but I think
Yes,
this looks better in my opinion.
Just look at it.
Ah,
So
bugger.
this is gonna be the
Around
actual.
the
You know how the. Well, actually, that'd be spoilers because you guys didn't update to 1.20 yet. But I'll save that for y'all. This is a village that I'm working on, using a castle that was in the mod in a ruined version, but I'm using the intact version for this. Notice this is
This way.
everyone's lagging for me.
I was
Dead.
lagging. I decided to
Everyone is walking away.
relog.
Herding cat
Yeah.
issue, as they call it.
I'm also not sure if I look at other players, its frame rate is going down way I don't know,
Yeah.
really worse. If I just look
I got-
away, something with
Looking,
players, maybe some model. Bruno,
It's
take the
something
gun
in
away.
the north. Something in the north.
Put the
is
gun away,
causing it.
Bruno.
I'll put the gun away.
Ooh.
Maybe. But I can walk through all the show you different buildings, what they'll be. At least what I have planned out so far. This is gonna be the blacksmith's house up here. Not that one.
Come back. Across Holstein, Niklas, and Sid.
Yeah. So this will be the blacksmith's house.
Oh, sorry.
Were we following? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Par.
I've been in the blacksmith's house. It was empty.
Yeah, it's a bit bare right now, but it'll be fine.
He's a Paul blacksmith.
Yeah. This one with the water wheel is the mill house, which will mill all the grain and such. This building somewhat attached to the tavern.
Wait, we're all
with
lost.
the tower.
I am
with
getting a
tower.
lot of lag here myself, to be honest. At first I was blaming the room,
After I
but
relogged, things have been fine for me.
You know that
I'll let it quickly.
Jeez!
Jeez!
Oh no.
Nice.
My one true weakness.
Jeez for everyone.
Is this Riverwood?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my god. Where's a chicken? Quick, someone kill a chicken.
I technically have 2 areas because we have to split some stuff.
Yeah, we can also take it. Look at the
I
views.
kind of helped in making this one.
So,
Oh, whoops.
So Japlut will write in chat. If you missed it.
I partially helped with this one. I placed a bunch
Play
of
figurine.
vegetation here.
yeah,
Are these play figurines vanilla?
I think they are, yes.
We're
Yes.
just using vanilla blocks, so
Usually.
This is Aztec or Central American, isn't it?
Mayan.
Yeah,
Mayan,
he wrote in
that's the
chat
word.
talking about it.
And there you go. That was somehow I managed to condense 3 hours and 30 minutes of ramble to around about 40-ish, give or take. But from the Better Ruins creative server, thank you very much for watching, guys. As I said, come and check this place out yourself. There is just endless ruins. I would tell you where I am. I have no idea. It's massive, this server, and yeah. See you back on the Rusty Gear server next episode. Bye for now.